Today, I want to talk to you guys about a few things that I've been doing and how you guys maybe can use this stuff for your own business. And one of the things that I'm doing is I'm actually developing a strategy for a restaurant. And the strategy, but before I get into the strategy, the one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is that the first thing you need, okay, and I know this is probably overdone, but the first thing you need before you start to work in social media with social media is a strategy. See, the one thing no one tells you is that social media is basically another way of doing marketing online. It's just that it's a lot more effective because people are now sharing everything online. It's like if they watch a TV channel or if they do anything, they're going online and they're sharing that information. And that is actually why it's called social media, because it's media being shared among communities. And so if you're trying to get in, what do? Okay, first thing, like anything else, you need to have a plan. Develop a plan or a strategy on what mediums you're going to use. I mean, I'm not saying you need to use all of them. There's so many websites that are set up for social media. So, there's Facebook, there is Twitter, there is Foursquare, there is LinkedIn, there is YouTube, and so on and so forth. So, what are you trying to do? Is the first question. Who is your audience? I mean, are you a restaurant? Are you a bookstore? What are you? And based on that, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to reach people locally, nationally, statewide, or globally? Where are you trying to go with this? Are you trying to build a community, or are you trying to sell a product? And that's the question you have to ask yourself. I mean, there's many things that you can use social media for. You're trying to enhance your brand, and depending on what you're trying to do, is what your campaign should be like. And before you do that, so what do? You basically get a piece of paper and start drawing, okay, this is my website, and I want to share it or I have a blog, I'm going to share it on Twitter, on Foursquare, on Facebook, on YouTube. And so you start to draw the components, the social media platforms that you're planning to use, and how is it that you're going to do that? You're going to do it by posting into Facebook, and is Facebook going to be connected to your Twitter account? Are you going to have video? Are you going to do video? Are you going to do just have a different type of a strategy? Like, just to give you an idea, for this restaurant, we're planning to set up a blog. The guy wants to do a special event every week, which is going to be discounted for the people who become part of his community. We're going to try to build a community. So we're going to do several things. One of them is we're going to record video once a week about the community and the people who are who are coming to the event. And by doing that, these people can share this video with their friends. Second thing we're doing is we're adding a Foursquare, we're adding a quick response code in the entrance so that people with the iPhone or any other application that can read it can read and immediately become a fan of their business. The next thing we're doing, we're adding postcards, and these postcards are collecting information, and there is a benefit added to that, because if they do fill these postcards, then they get an invitation to become part of the page and to become part of the community, so that they can reap the rewards that this restaurant is giving to them. So as you see, it's a mixture of balancing all these things, and it's a marketing campaign that is basically targeted to the social media community or to the social community that are sharing information online. And it doesn't mean that you cannot do newspaper or TV or radio or any other type of advertisement. This is just one way. And the reason why most people are leaning towards this way is because if you go to any Starbucks, if you go to any Coffee Bean, if you go to any place, people are on their computer 24/7 doing what? Socializing online. I mean, this has taken over even watching TV. The younger generation doesn't even watch TV anymore. They're on their computer, they're on their cell phones. So if you have a business, why wouldn't you want to be there? Because this is This is the next thing to do. So my recommendation is start writing down your strategies. You have any questions, you want to send them to me, you got my email. You want to do it on your own, that's fine. And one book that I recommend, if you don't know a lot, is the Social Media Bible. It's a great book. I should ask them for endorsement fees, but it's a good book. It has a basic information on everything and what social media is or is not, so that you can get a basic idea. And if I have a business and there's a free way to advertise my business versus paying thousands of dollars to TV, radio, why not? Here's another thought. You spend thousands of dollars on putting an advertisement on a newspaper or a TV. How much money, if you wanted to sell that business later on, how much money is that worth, that advertisement, or those dollars that you threw into that advertisement? How much is that worth today? Nothing. But if you do social media, all those channels, all that community, everything that you put into that advertisement campaign, all your digital assets are worth something. They're worth money, and they're not going anywhere. All that information is there, and you can touch it. It's tangible. You know, it's not going anywhere. It's not like when you do a postcard and it's just boom, gone. You put an ad in the newspaper, the next day it's all news. So my advice to you, jump into the social media wagon. Got questions? You know my channel on Facebook, you know my channel on YouTube, you know my website. Send me an email, post it, call me. Okay, 310-437-3343 if you need any help with that. Okay, I hope this video is helpful. Again, thank you for being here again, and subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to next week. Cool.